presented by EA Sports. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Arizona Cardinals and the Los Angeles Rams. Starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they'll begin by running the option. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. This defense for the Cards, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run. Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Mayfield to throw it. Got a man open, it's Tyler Higbee. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Great way to convert on 3rd down there, 21 yards to play.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw, it's complete into the hands of Higbee. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll make it 2nd down. And the Rams at 500 now, 4-4 on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They get the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
16 yards is the pickup there, and a 1st down for L.A. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Brandon, there was more on his mind there than just getting to the 1st down marker. Saw an opportunity to get a big play and was going to let the defense do a lot to stop him from getting there.
Throwing, Mayfield. This will be caught at about the 5. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Here's Mayfield. Flush to his right. Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And the Cardinals are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, How about giving me an opportunity?
He's got him in. Complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. Marquise Brown with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cardinals are on the board first on the road here in L.A. Extra point good by Prater, and it's now a 7-0 game.
The score, Cardinals 7, Rams nothing. Matt Prater to kick off for Arizona.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Rams take over first down here at their own 45-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. To throw, Mayfield. Over the middle and complete to the tight end, Higbee. A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the first. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it. And occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Going to the air again with Mayfield. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
That's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the play. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
On first down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 19. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
From the red zone now, Mayfield. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Mayfield now. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. Mayfield. Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Cards are going to take possession of the football. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return, a very good field position. That goes for 14 yards, first down Cardinals.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Right back to Connor here on first. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There's absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Murray. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
The touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Now Murray. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Prater's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team? They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And only a couple there as he'll take this up to the...
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And that will be incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And they call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
They'll roll him out right. Pass to the right, and he's got McBride. The Rams and Cardinals, they met 3 times a season ago. They each won in the other's building in the regular season. The Cardinals 37-20 in Week 4, and the Rams in Week 14 on Monday night would win it 30-23. And then, of course, they would also meet in the first ever Monday night wild card game, the final game of the first Super Wild Card weekend. And the Rams kicked off their title run with a 34-11 win at SoFi. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
To throw, it's Murray. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down. First down, Murray. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send him back to the drawing board.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Murray to air it out again. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 32-yard line. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Murray a give. This is Connor. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 29, Murray. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Connor. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. Murray going to throw. DeAndre Hopkins with career touchdown number 75. And the Cardinals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Prater for the extra point. And that makes our score 17-0.
Cardinals 17, Rams 0.
And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Fair catch, made at the 21-yard line. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down.
Second and 4 at the 30-yard line.
Eluding the pressure right. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
Well, that's a nice job right there. He's looking downfield, but with no one open, he takes off and tries to run for it. He gets to the sidelines and gets out of bounds with a first down.
First down, Mayfield. They're going for Jefferson downfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
A very limited time left to get into field goal range before the half, and they tried to get it all on one throw right there.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Regular. Word alert.
Mayfield looks to throw. Connecting with Kupp here on the out route. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Mayfield now from the 50. A quick pass to Kupp. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Cardinals out in front. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaughan. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. To throw is Murray. He's going deep for Brown. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Murray now to throw. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Andy Lee now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Here's Williams to return. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And the Rams are going offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Mayfield on first down. He's got this to the tight end, Hopkins. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Oh, it's time to give real credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch.
And Mayfield again with the interception, his third. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown. Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this third quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick six is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here, and that one, it backfired in a big way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Back to it after the pick six. Mayfield. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. It got his man complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. But Baker Mayfield only 6'1", but he can certainly sling it. And we saw evidence of that right there. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. That's out to the flat for Akers. A nice display of power, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And the Cardinals, they trot out their dime package for third down.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
They'll run for it with Akers. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. It's his 8th rushing touchdown on the campaign and 10th overall. And the Rams' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. So the call is made by Sean McVay. They're going to go for 2. Mayfield going to try to throw for the 2. And he'll find his way in for 2. And we're back to a 2-score game. The lead's cut to 16. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. So a turnover there on the kickoff. And don't look now, but that just made things a little more interesting.
Very interesting, because when you're trailing in a game, these are mistakes that you pray for. You just went down and scored. Now you get the football right back with another great opportunity.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jalen Thompson picks it. He's at the 40, 20, 10. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Well, if there was any thought that this thing might turn around for this offense in the second half, I think those thoughts pretty well dashed after that interception return there.
It just has not been a good outing for this unit whatsoever. There's no other way to say it. They've been overmatched, haven't performed to the level that they've needed, and that throw there is just going to contribute to this game getting out of hand.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
46-yard line.
Throwing, Mayfield. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Cardinals are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Well, there's 2 sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player, you have to know the situation.
Connor going to get it again on 2nd down. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They'll try and run forward with Connor. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And this is going to be a Cardinals first down as he's able to take this up to the 30-yard line.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Again, a run with Connor. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The all-everything defensive tackle, Aaron Donald, the one who made the play there. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. And now Murray's going to set up the throw. He's going deep for Brown. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the 4th quarter.
Well, it certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
Yeah, still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Here's Mayfield, letting one go deep for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Now Mayfield. Caught left side, Hopkins. And he's going to have a Rams first down as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches. Going to the air again with Mayfield. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side. And
my goodness, another interception. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. There he goes left side. Past the 20. And they will score. It's a pick-6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
We're hoping to hold a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
Extra point good by Prater. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick-6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Mayfield down. They're going for Jefferson downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Run.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. He's going to try and go deep again. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely. No matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
A 1st down throw for Mayfield. Slant pass complete to Akers. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
It's a gain of 9.
And again, it's Mayfield.
At the 22-yard line.
Quickly into the hands of Robinson. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
A gain of 17 yards.
Mayfield. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
At the Cardinals' 7-yard line.
To throw, Mayfield. And it'll be intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Cards are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
It was the linebacker Leonard Floyd on the stop.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. Here's Andy Lee now as he'll punt it away for the second time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Got a man, it's Higbee, complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down.
He's got Cooper Kupp on the slam.
And the Rams are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. Mayfield to throw it. Looking for Cooper Kupp again, 2 in a row. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And that will shave a bit off the lead as it's down to a 23-point game. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the Cardinals hands team able to secure the football.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
And they take a knee. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people want.
Yeah, that my Brooklyn, go see Chirac, Southside, C12, 911.